Alright guys, just saying here, back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And in today's video, we're going to be checking out the new Dokkan Fest KALE. Now, I think getting KALE as a Dokkan Fest was a pretty interesting choice. There definitely was a lot of other candidates that probably kind of deserved it more. I don't know, like Goku Black or like Lord Slug. Mainly just extreme class units because that side of the game, it just isn't really that good, right? I mean, you know, we need some extreme class buffs pretty frequently, and we don't get that. I think the last time we got an extreme class Dokkan Fest, was it during Worldwide? Yeah, I think it was, because for the 8th year anniversary, we didn't get, like, the Part 2 LRs weren't extreme class either. I mean, those are Dokkan Fest, but we haven't really had any headlining extreme class units in a while. So, I mean, it kind of does suck we got a KALE if you look at it like that. But KALE definitely is very good. She's on a lot of teams that need the help. And if you have her surrounded by the right people, she's basically the best T1 in the game. I mean, I'll just give you a spoiler right now if you're not aware. So, definitely a very good unit. But before we get into the video, if you find yourself enjoying it at any point, feel free to like and subscribe. Also, keep in mind there are timestamps in the video. So if you want to skip around to any part, then absolutely feel free to do that. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So on this opening rotation right here, we are going to have 5 out of 7 links. Now, she unfortunately does have Berserker, which, you know, not really the best link because you have to be below 50% HP to get that activated. Now, the effect is very good. It's like 30% attack, but you have to be below 50% HP just to see it, which definitely does kind of suck. So we probably won't have that activated during the video. But anyway, we do have a very good rotation because we got 30% support from the Vegeta and we've got like 40% from the Kaba. And to start of turn, we are at 318k defense. Damn, that is crazy. Because there's a couple things you got to keep in mind. Number one, we get 60% attack and defense when performing a super. So just from that alone, that would put us at, what, like, almost 600k? So almost 600k defense just from that. And then also, we do get 20% damage reduction with every, I think it's every time we super. I don't know if it's every time you attack or every time you super. Let me double check really quick. Okay, so it's every time you super. So you have to make sure you get a super off. And then if you do that, you get 20% damage reduction. You can build up to 60%. And she does have built-in additionals. So, yeah, you're going to see her, her defense is going to look really crazy really quick. As long as you're not receiving any attacks before you super in slot 1, you could possibly, with like really good RNG, get up to that 60% damage reduction just in one turn. And with what, almost 500k or almost like 550k defense with 60% damage reduction, while we're doing this amount of damage, I mean, you can see right there 9 million. It's just crazy, man. She's gonna be looking really, really good, really quickly, right? And on her super attack effects, unfortunately, she does not get any defense. She just raises attack by 50% for one turn, which isn't really the best, but considering she has 60% damage reduction, or she builds up to 60%, I really don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. And with all the additionals she's got going on, these 50% attack for one turn on her super attack effect is actually very useful. Now, all right, right here we are at 322k defense. We are going to have 6 out of 7 links. Okay, cool. So, pretty good in terms of our links. Again, just, you know, Berserker. It's just one of those links. But we do have some support from the KALE in slot 3 as well. So overall, a very good rotation right here. Now, the KALE does have this active skill as well, which is fairly easy to get. It can be activated when there's a KALE on the team after the 4th turn from start of battle. And then if you don't have that, it can be activated after you perform 6 attacks, which, as you can see right here, she's got a lot of additionals. So getting to 6 attacks isn't going to be the most uncommon thing. But, you know, still, it's going to be a little bit later into the fight if you don't have a Caulifla. And then if you do, turn 4, then you're fine. Which I think we do on the team, right? Yeah, we have the KALE and Caulifla, the Dokkan Fest one. Now, okay, all right. On this rotation, we're going to be looking crazy. We've got a lot of support. So, 338k, all right, so not really the craziest jump up in defense, but still very good because, again, we got that 60% damage reduction. And we also have the 60% attack and defense when performing a super. So our stats just get very crazy. And I'm pretty sure we can triple super. Because we get a high chance to do a additional super just when performing a super attack. So just for free. And then if there's a Universe 6 category ally on the turn, then we have the great chance to do an additional super, I think. So definitely, I mean, you know, the amount of super she's going to be doing is pretty crazy. The amount of damage she's going to be doing is pretty crazy. I mean, you'll see right here, she's pushing 10 million on every single one of these attack stats, right? So her damage, it's just going to get crazy, especially, as I said, with her greatly raising attack on every single one. And I guess because she has so many additionals, maybe you don't have to go full additionals with her, but I would still suggest giving her at least, like, I don't know, like, I guess 8 or like 11, right? Because she has AGL, so she has the base 5 additional. And then maybe giving her just a little bit more, so the chance is a little bit more likely to get the 4th super. And then maybe after that, if you want to give her some crit, you know, some dodge, that's understandable. Because definitely if she's critting while she's doing like 10 million attack stats, dude, her damage is just going to be insane. She's going to be destroying everything, right? So definitely, I mean, you know, in the right situations, even now, without a good partner, she's looking like the best TUR. But, I mean, with the KALE and Caulifla, the LR one, it announced that they are getting an easy A. I mean, you know, she could really look crazy if that rotation, as long as they make LR KALE and Caulifla, like, semi-decent, that rotation would just be, it would be nuts. But we do have her active skill right here. So, actually, I have not seen this yet. I don't know how, but I just didn't get around to watching her, her animations. I heard they were a little lackluster, but I guess let's see. I mean, alright, I guess that wasn't horrible, right? I've definitely seen some worse animations. Like, I think the ROF Blues, theirs probably is, you know, a little wonky like that. But, I mean, it's not bad, necessarily. I guess if there were to be a unit where the animations would be a little lacking, I would rather it be a Dokkan Fest KALE than, like, you know, UI Goku when he comes out for Golden Week or Worldwide or whatever. So, not the worst. But now we are in our Super Saiyan 2 transformation. So now we just become just insane, really. We have 100% defense for 6 turns, and then we also get 2 additional attacks that both have a medium chance to become supers. Keep in mind, we get 30% attack and defense on every super, so our, you know, our damage is going to get really crazy alongside our defense because we get that 30% defense on super. We also get a high chance to guard all attacks, but yeah, we get guaranteed guard when there's a Universe 6 category ally, and you know, we do have that on the rotation, and we're going to have 6 out of 7 links. So just overall, we're going to look crazy. Okay, we do get 7 out of 7 links if we have them in slot 2. And then we're at 387k defense. Dude, that's crazy because we get 60% when we get attacked. 60% attack and defense for 3 turns. I just insane, man. I'm telling you. If LR KALE and Caulifla are like semi-decent, it's just, it's game over, right? I mean, God Goku, you know, his leader skill is great. The dodge is great, the stacking is great, the guard, you know, just God Goku overall is great. But I don't know what they did. They just decided, you know what, let's just make KALE the best TUR, you know? I mean, God Goku's cool, but what about KALE, you know? And I'm all for it, because like I said at the very beginning of the video, she's on some teams that really do need the help. Keep in mind, this KALE had her defense lowered. She's on some teams that really do need the help. I mean, you know, actually, they really need the help. Like, even now, with her on it, they're still not good enough. You know, like Universe 6, even stuff like Peppy Gals and all that. Just need some buffs, right? But of course, that's what the celebration is themed around right now. So with a good easy A, maybe a LR hit for part 2, which I think is definitely possible. We could really see just her team looking really crazy. But they can't fumble these units, right? Like LR KALE and Caulifla, they need to be very good. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I saw a comment on one of my posts. It is going to be kind of difficult for them to fumble their easy A because they have like a 66% chance to dodge and they're stacking. So as long as they just make their stats reasonably higher, and by that I mean like their start of turn attack and defense buff, then they'll be really good, right? But I don't know, man. Knowing Dokkan, I feel like there is a way to fumble them, and there's a chance Dokkan does that because, you know, it's Dokkan. But I mean, still, They would be very good if it would be very beneficial if they were good. Excuse me. And also, Part 2 Universe 6 LR is something we need as well, because we just need more Universe 6 buffs, right? I mean, you know, that's just kind of how it is. Because look at this team. It's very small. I mean, there's some solid options in here. Yeah, that's it. There's some solid options, right? I mean, the STR Kefla is not solid. She sucks. But Tech Kale and Caulifla, they can be pretty good. They, you know, they stack as well. So in the right situations, they can be looking good. Tech Caulifla can be very good. You already know the guaranteed dodge against Pure Sands or Universe Survival Saga category enemies is very good. The STR Kale can be alright because she stacks and she's got some guard. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess the physical Kefla can be alright. She's a more recent sub EZA. She's not new, but she's, you know, I guess a little on the newer side. So just overall though, horrible category, right? So we definitely do need some major buffs. But anyway, what we'll do is we will nuke on this rotation right here, because I'm assuming we're about to hit an insane attack stat. And then we will cut to... I mean, I could just bring her versus Super 17, right? Because, you know, it's STR. She has type advantage. But I feel like it would be more interesting if we brought her against, like, Cell Max and see how well she performed in there. Type disadvantage, you know? Because we've already established that she's around the best TUR range, right? If not the best, then top 3 for sure. 25, by the way. 25 million. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Can we do two more? Okay, give me at least one additional. Additional super. Okay, can a hidden potential one kick in? I want to see the damage on this. Okay, or not. Thanks. Thanks, Kale. Yeah, we'll bring her versus Cell Max after this, because if she's surviving a Cell Max super, which I'm pretty sure she is, I mean, you know, just with guard and high levels of, or what, like, where were we at? Like 500, 600, 700k defense with guard. And if we get multiple supers, we could approach 1 million defense with guard. Alright, with all that shown, let's go and cut to the Cell Max event and see how well she's performing in there. Alright, so we're here fighting Cell Max, and we got some pretty solid opening rotations. Right here, we are going to have this Kale with the banner unit Kaba. And of course, the Kaba is a very good partner because it makes the Kale get the extra 160% attack and defense because we have the Universe 6 category ally. The Kaba also supports her, and I think it was like, what, 4 or 5 out of 7 links? So just a good rotation overall. But yeah, as I said, you need to have a Universe 6 category ally on the team, or else you are missing out on 160% attack and defense. A very big buff. I mean, without that, you know, you're not going to be doing nearly as much damage, and you're going to see a noticeable drop off in your defense. So definitely, I mean, prioritizing that is something, you know, you're going to want to make sure you prioritize. But it is kind of difficult, right? Because Universe 6, as we've already established, is a very bad category. So it really just depends on, like, the fate of this unit. I'll say it like that. It sounds very dramatic, but I guess it is what it is. The fate of this unit depends on how Dokkan handles the Universe 6 category. If they decide to take this like the Super 17 celebration, where they just don't give the headlining Dokkan Fest any help, then it's going to be pretty bad for the Kale. But we already, it already got revealed that LR Kale and Caulifla are getting their EZA, so we're getting some help for her. But I feel like just an LR Kale and Caulifla EZA still isn't really quite enough. I mean, it's definitely a very big deal, right? Because LR Kale and Caulifla in slot 1, and then this Kale in slot 2 would just be crazy. But still, I don't know. I feel like we need, like I said, a Part 2 LR hit. We need maybe like 1 or 2 more kind of, I don't know, sub EZAs or banner units or something like that. But I think realistically, we would just get the LR Kale and Caulifla EZA, and then a Part 2 LR. I don't know. I keep on saying hit because, you know, Universe 6, that's probably the most hypest Part 2 LR we could get for Universe 6. But I guess it could be like a Kaba or something like that, right? But anyway, on this rotation right here, we should kill 454k defense. Dude, that is so crazy. Because we get 60% on our super. So then that's going to set us at like 700k. With 60% damage reduction. Oh my god, this Kale. Dude, this Kale is just nuts. Yeah. They need to give us some Universe 6 buffs. Like, really. I mean, because with Universe 6 buffs, this is probably going to be one of the best teams in the game. Like, look at that, 11.3. And we possibly could have 3 more incoming. Yeah. I mean, look at that, too. Once you're getting crits off, the damage really does get insane. We jump up to 12.3. That's the 50% attack on her super attack effect. So that's what I'm saying. If you're doing like 3 supers, you get the 50% attack 3 times. That 4th super is going to hit very, very hard. But anyway, all right. What we'll do right here is we won't transform with her. We got locked, but that's not a big deal because we have a Sensu Bean. We are fully built up in terms of our damage reduction with this Kale. I think. I hope. Probably. We'll see. If we take like a lot of damage first thing, we'll know. And I don't think we would die here. Would this Kale die? What did she get? 120% when performing a super. And then... Does she get any defense on super? No, she raises attack. Oh, damn you, Kale. Alright, well... We might have to go about this rotation only with 2 links. Which, you know, it could still work, right? We've still got a lot of support from both of the units. So, we're going to be looking good. But, still, just keep in mind we're missing out on some links. We only have 2 out of 7. We're almost at 300k defense. Just don't super me first thing. Okay. Alright, I think we're dead right here. Yeah, alright. Well, okay. Okay. Alright, so we're here fighting Super 17. What? Cell Max? I don't know what you're talking about, man. But we got a pretty good rotation right here. We're going to have 6 out of 7 links. And unfortunately, we don't have any support. But still, 6 out of 7 links definitely is very good. We are fully built up with her as well. So we have the 60% damage reduction. Alongside, as you can see, 300 and basically 20k defense. Now, I mean, that's very good. I'm pretty sure we're easily surviving right here. We're going to do a lot of damage as well. Like, a lot, right? If we're doing, like, 3 supers all over 10 million, definitely our damage is going to be very good. Now, alright, not quite double digits before we super, but keep in mind, she gets a lot of attack and defense when she supers, right? It's 60%, so that would mean that our defense would jump up to, like, what, 500k-ish? So 500k-ish defense with the 60% damage reduction is very crazy. And I guess technically we might not have been fully built up in terms of our damage reduction right there as well. I don't know for sure, but we were very close. And look at that, dude. Her damage. Dude, her damage is insane. We're going to like 1 turn Super 17. Yeah, over half his health. That's just crazy. And we're getting supered right here. All right, how much damage are we taking from a super? This is at least, like, under 100k. Okay, double digits. All right. Yeah, I mean, type advantage, 60% damage reduction, and all that. We're tanking very well. I mean, I guess we probably weren't fully built up. That's why we took, like, what, 10k per normal before. We probably were just barely not built up. But still, I mean, the amount of damage she did right there was just insane. I mean, over half of his health, which... he's healing back, I guess, which kind of sucks. Thanks, Golden Frieza. But still, I mean, on the next rotation, we'll have the other Kale. We'll transform with her, and we'll just destroy this phase right here. And when I say destroy, I mean destroy. Okay, so what we'll do is, yeah, we'll pop this. I have the skip on, right? I do, yeah. So we have a lot of support, so we're going to be looking good. We unfortunately only have... Oh, no, well, we got 5 out of 7 links. Okay, I forgot she gets Super Saiyan when she transforms. So we are at 430k defense. Keep in mind, we get the extra 60% attack and defense when we receive an attack. So after that, we are going to jump up in terms of our stats. And we should do a lot of damage right here, as long as we get somewhat lucky with our additionals. Because keep in mind... Okay. Well, okay, we got an additional, though. And then we have a medium chance to do 1 more. So as long as we get somewhat lucky, so we get like 1 or 2 more, which we did. Okay, perfect. And we jump up to basically 12 million. Can we crit right here? If we crit on this and then get a hidden potential system additional, then we'll kill. No, a hidden potential system additional super. Okay, well, look at that. We still almost killed. If Super 17 didn't heal on the previous rotation, we would have killed. And actually, we're still probably going to kill right here. Oh, never mind. I keep on forgetting Super 17 heals. I'm just... Wow, 150k. But, alright, I mean, pretty good performance overall. I mean, you know, double digits from a super. It's still pretty impressive. I mean, I know we have type advantage. But, you know, there's some other events where it would be more difficult to showcase her. But anyway, that's been the Red Zone Showcase. Let's go ahead and cut to the unit breakdown. Alright, here we have Dokkan Fest Kale. So starting off with her leader skill, it is Ki +3 in HP attack and defense plus 170% for Universe 6 or Transformation Boost category. And then the additional HP attack and defense plus 30% is for TOP and full power. Not the worst leader skill. Transformation Boost definitely is very good, but it definitely would have been a lot better if instead of Transformation Boost, they gave her like Power Beyond Super Saiyan or something like that. But again, it's not the worst. It's pretty solid considering who you're running her with. We just need a lot more buffs for, this category specifically. But moving on to her passive, she gets 160% attack and defense. She gets 60% attack and defense when performing a super, and then a high chance to activate an additional super when she's performing a super. It's worded kind of oddly here because this is directly translated, but basically just a high chance to perform a super. And then each time she performs a super, she gets 20% damage reduction up to 60%. She gets attack and defense plus 160% when there's a Universe 6 category ally in the same turn. And then if there is a Universe 6 category ally, she gets a great chance to do another super attack. So, a lot of supers, a lot of attack and defense. The damage reduction is insane. So just an amazing unit. Very good. The only issue is Universe 6 sucks. But as we've already talked about a couple times during the video, hopefully during this celebration, that can kind of change. But alright, moving on to her active skill condition, is that it can be activated when there's a Caulifla on the team after the 4th turn, or when you've performed 6 or more super attacks. So a very easy condition. I mean, maybe the 6 super attack thing might take a little, but still, you'll get it very consistently. I mean, the latest you'll see it is like turn 6, right? Which is still pretty late, but at least there's not really any like really bad conditions. And then you just bring a Caulifla and you get it turn 4. Her super attack effect is that she greatly raises attack for 1 turn and then does immense damage. Unfortunately, no defense, but that's okay because of her damage reduction. And then her links are, I'm actually going to go on the other wiki to look at her links because these are translated very weird. Look, Sand Blood, Warrior of Universe 6, Woman Warrior Ready for Battle. I mean, I know that's like prepared for battle, Warrior of Universe 6. I mean, I know, but it's easier to look at these. So Sand Lineage, Berserker, Battlefield Diva, Prepared for Battle, Warriors of Universe 6, Tournament Power, and Fierce Battle. And then her categories are Universe 6, Transformation Boost, Universe Survival Saga, Full Power, Pure Sands, Exploding Rage, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Peppy Gals, Super Saiyan 2, Rapid Growth, Miraculous Awakening, and Bond of Friendship. And then to go back to the other wiki, because the details are a little bit more straightforward here, they got the bullet points and everything. When she transforms, she gets 100% defense for 6 turns. She gets attack and defense plus 200%. She gets attack plus 120% when performing a super. And then she always launches 2 additionals that both have a medium chance to become a super. So that definitely is very good. She gets high chance to guard. And then she gets guaranteed guard when there's a Universe 6 category ally on the team. And then she also gets 160% defense, which is very good. And then she also gets the attack and defense plus 60% for 3 turns when attacked. So very good right there. The amount of additionals she's getting with her super attack effect is very good as well. She gets the 30% attack and defense. And I guess she has a medium chance to crit. I didn't know that. I guess I just overlooked that. But a medium chance to crit on her super attack effect definitely is very good. With the amount of damage she's going to be doing, throwing some crits in there as well, it's just very crazy. So, I mean, yeah, that pretty much is the KALE. She does get Super Saiyan as well when she transforms in terms of her links. But other than that, that is the KALE. Let me know what you guys are thinking about her down in the comments. And, yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next one.